Hello, hello. Alright, Zuki here. And I'm gonna play some more of the MSQ, the base 6.0 MSQ for Endwalker on my secondary character here. We just arrived at the moon. It's been a hot minute since the last time I was here. Nice, Gleep. Let's see. So, time for me to get started. Hey, Jody, how's it going? Alright, so here we are. Hopefully I remember how to play this little gal of mine. She's not max level yet. Oh, wow, that's so sweet of her for doing that. Alright, so let's get started. Talking to the ancient spirit here. And he said, I return. I must return. Why? Cool, that's cool, Jody. Visions of grief, and I've got to take these things out. Alright, woo. Oh, shoot, I didn't move fast enough. Let's get my chicken out. Hey, Chocobo. Gotta remember I have some latency over here. As I've also been playing on North American servers, and it's definitely noticeable for me, the difference in my speed. In my reactions, like when the server realizes where I'm at. So, just take those out. And there we go. Alright. Speak with the ancient spirit again. Come on, get your little symbol. There we go. Home. I need. Distant echo says, you mustn't touch. In cerulean halls, find me. Alright, so let's head over to that building. I'm pretty sure I attuned to the aetherite when I first got here, but it doesn't ever hurt to double check. I did. Okay. Let's hop on my motorbike. And head on in here to that destination over there. God, I love the look of this place. I love this place. Hi, Gleep. No steps echo through this looming spire save your own, but you nevertheless sense a presence above. Yeah, well, I'm not far enough in the story that the tall guy's there. So I need to go upstairs. Thank you, Phil. How you doing today? Look at this place. I always forget how beautiful this place is, even though on my main I can come here anytime. Cool. Alright. And there's this little... Oof. I love that chandelier, too. Oh, the door. Oh, there is the tall guy. The Watcher. Look at this view, though, huh? Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hmm. The Watcher says, apologies, I've been preoccupied for some time and am out of practice at conversation. Ever since this moon was created by Hydaelyn, I've served as an integral part. I'm the Watcher. I'm responsible for the prisoner and the devices that hold him fast. Zodiark himself, a projection of the moon's core. Though rent asunder by Hydaelyn, he grows more powerful with every rejoining. 7 there have been, 7 too many. And yet, for all his servants' mechanisms, he remains incomplete. The fallen and beyond salvation. Or the fallen are beyond salvation. No attempt should be made to free Zodiark. Not until he is whole once more. Or would be, yeah. There we go. But someone has taken action. The shackles that hold him nearly shattered. 6 locks to his cowl, great and grand. Gargantuan swords driven deep, brands to bind Zodiark forevermore. Five were destroyed by his would-be liberator. One of these I've restored. I strive to mend the remaining 4, but my efforts are being impeded. Souls sacrificed to summon Zodiark, their manifestation, consequence of the waning seal. They labor in opposition to my work. They must be expelled for the preservation of all. So what am I going to say? If keeping Zodiark imprisoned is the right thing to do, I will aid you, or I will only resort to expelling them if all else fails. Alright, well, if keeping Zodiark imprisoned is the right thing to do, I'll aid you. What is right and good? Ask 1,000 souls and receive 1,000 answers. I offer none. I'm the watcher and the growler. I'm not the judge. Know this. Heidelin commands the forces of stasis, and this moon is the product of such power. So long as Zodiac remains imprisoned in this place, no more sacrifices will be made in his name, nor will those souls rendered up in his name fade into oblivion. Go, meet with these wandering spirits. Do what you think is right. I love the color of his robe. Or her robe. His. I've always believed the Watcher is a he. Alright. Complete. Level 83 quest! And you'd think that Zodiac was the last one. Alright. So, gonna speak to the Watcher again. Mr. Tall here. The Watcher would have you deal with the specters haunting the moon. You must confront those lost souls, yes, but you need not expel them by might of arms. A feather touch, a firm word, simple methods may send them away, faint echoes as they are. Wear the strength of sentiment that drives them, however. Emotions that do not fade even with the passage of centuries. And make haste. Though yet distant, unwelcome guests draw closer. Okay. Oh, it looks like I need to go down there. Whoop! Oh, there's somebody to talk to. I'll jump down there again. Who's over here? Oh, nobody I know. Alright, let's talk to this faded spirit. Actually, let's heal up first. Good enough. Alright, let's talk to him. Faded spirit says, where, when, how long? And fades out. Alright, let's go talk to another one. A dreaming spirit over here. Was it truly so long ago? And we'll talk to this one over here. Forlorn spirit. We were happy, at peace with the star. We nurtured it, helped it grow with our will, our creations. Alright, and we'll go to the next one. Somber spirit. What do you have to say, bud? We were the star's beating heart, its life. Every soul a drop of blood flowing through its veins. To live, to learn, to create, to make better. The star flourished, as did we. Do you remember? As the whispers die, the final spirit fades. No shadows of times long lost remain around the drowning brand. Alright. An unusually lustrous dog is gazing at you with what seems to be fond anticipation. It appears to be waiting for you to follow it. Alright, we're gonna follow the doggo. Follow the lustrous dog and try not to fall behind. Alright, Puccino. Where are we going? Are you a good pupper? Oh, going down underground? Or under moon? And we're gonna keep on going. Up we go. Well, okay. The dog silently regards the spirit that lurks near the brand. Alright, let's go talk to this temperamental spirit. We and the star were fulfilled. Wanted for naught, mourned for naught. So why? Why did it have to end? Ooh. Oh, yeah, fight stuff again. Alright. There we go. Let's talk to that guy again. Or gal. The final days taught us to fear a death forced upon us. The injustice of duties and dreams left unfulfilled. The grief of unexpected partings. Swift as darkness, cold as ash. Such tragedy, yet no catharsis. Such truth, yet no consolation. I don't know about temperamental, more troubled, that spirit. As the whispers die, the spirit fades, all is silent and still around the numbing brand. Alright. And we're gonna go talk to our pupper friend again. The lustrous dog is once again staring at you expectantly. And who are you to deny it? Follow and try not to fall behind. Alright, pupper, where are we going? I don't want to join a fate right now. Hi, Smurfette. My kitty cat's talking to me. Alright. I hear you. I hear you, kitty. Yes, you're being a good girl. Uh-huh. We're gonna go around. Oh, I've caught aggro. Let's take care of this, Luna Tender. Smurfette, no, get down. Alright. The dog silently regards the shadows that lurk near the brand. Alright, let's go talk to the anguished spirit. Our perfection came crumbling down. Such overwhelming despair. In that moment, we knew the end was nigh. The faintest glimmer of hope remained. We gave our lives that others may live. We gave ourselves to Zodiac. Zodiac, our Lord and Savior. To forge our world anew. Alright, let's get a little ominous. To live and love again. Become one with the star. Fill earth and heaven with life. Birth paradise, where fear is a distant memory. Question mark. Pardon me, but would you be so kind as to step aside? Huh. Hi, kitty cat. Hello, Smurfette. Familiar spirit says, ah, That unmistakable color, the soul of a Zem. Hmm. But not the friend I knew, I think. Nevertheless, you are you. Huh. So Emmett Silk meant for you to have it. You seem surprised. Why might that be? What am I gonna say? We meet again, Hythlodaeus. You're the receptionist from at the Bureau of Secretariat, correct? Ah, we meet again, Hythlodaeus. Hythlodaeus says, again? I do not believe I have yet had the pleasure. I explained some Shadowbringers to him. Emmett Selk created a shade in my likeness? And not only me, but all of Amaro? How very like him. A slave to sentiment, even after an eternity. As you may have guessed, I am different from the shade you met before. No mere approximation, but the original. A soul sacrificed to Zodiark. Pardon. Here, have some catnip, Smurfette. There you go. There you go. You need to get down, though, to have it. Go. Drink a little more. Athletia says, we remember in vivid detail the events leading to our purgatory. Oof. The plans and plots for our resurrection, Heidelin's intervention, and Zodiark's and the stars' final fate. And then we drifted in a waking dream, our minds steeped in fog, until you came. I know not what you and your friends intend for Zodiark, or the future of the star. Nevertheless, in you I place my trust and faith. In you I choose to believe, as Emmett Selk did. Believe in yourself and all will be well. Ooh. Oh boy. More new arrivals. Though, Fan Daniel. That color I know. And another I do not. An unfamiliar, but fearsome being. I've kept you from your duty. By way of apology, I will ensure that the shades hinder you no more. Protect the final brand. Fare you well, my new old friend. Alright. Okay. There's the doggo again. Ah, the martyr. Something has raised the lustrous dog's hackles. The dog growls, agitated. What'll I say? We must protect the brand. Come on, boy. Or cry havoc and let slip the dog of war. That's you, by the way. Cry havoc. The dog nudges you with its nose. You get the feeling it wants you to hop on? Alright. I ride the doggo. Away we go! Okay. I need to do a Final Fantasy stream more than once every 6 months, huh? Really want to get caught up on the alt to the current story. So that I can do these when the new stuff is coming rather than after the fact. Well. No bueno.
In the nick of time to savor the crowning triumph. Unbound and free at last. Arise, Zodiac!
We in the soup now.
Deprived of heart heart and will by the loss of dearest Elidibus. A creature of pure instinct, wanting for guidance. But powerful, oh so powerful. More so with every passing moment. Such potential, even in this incomplete state. Still the savior who delivered a world from certain doom.
So, here we stand. You know my intent. Consume the god, then the world. Stoke your fury to a raging inferno, and dance among the ashes. Or perhaps you would face me here and now. A lesser but welcome amusement.
I had intended to start earlier in the day, but my body just, after the last couple of months, I needed the sleep that it demanded. Yes, I got catnapped.
Yes, a taste to whet the appetite.
Sorry to spoil the moment, but might I ask that you postpone the slaughter until I've said my piece? I promise I will be brief. Do you remember when I told you that I wanted to die and take everyone with me? I meant it.
Big bada boom! We are the savior. We are the guardian, the keeper of natural order. We are the martyr, the bestower of new beginnings. We are...
Such lofty aspirations! And what sweet irony that the world's saviors will become the agents of its destruction!
Definitely creepy. It cannot end this way. We must return and be made whole. We are the will of the star, now and forever. For the greater good, for the sake of the world.
Wrong, 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 wrong! Lies and delusion! The dead have no power over me. You will be silent. Silent as the grave!
No more, we beg of you. The star must endure.
Believe and walk in faith. Let the light of your soul shine for all to see. Not quite the outcome you'd imagined, but a fitting one nonetheless. Don't you think so, Hades?
Time to summon some friends.
All I craved and more. Boundless power. Mine to command. I had intended to pit my fractured divinity against Xenos. But a more tempting option presents itself. The greatest obstacle to my ambition. You will trouble me no longer.
Time to make some trouble. Alright. Let's cue this on up. And hope. Sure. Okie doke. Alright, Ashrin's coming with us too. Alright, just waiting for a confirmation from Ashrin that he's ready. And then I'll cue us. Less than 5 minutes average wait time. Whoa! Not expecting that short of a wait time. So here's hoping. I remember my first time through. Get to Zodiark and it's like, wait a minute, I thought that was gonna be the final one for the expansion. And we're only level 84, 83? Yeah, that's true. Average wait time is based on... Oh. Yeah, but it only lost a minute. It had been an average wait time of 6 when I had first queued. So, yeah. So it might have dropped it by 1. Well, here's hoping. I could go back out and start looking for, okay. That's still not bad. Hopefully I'm not too late in the day for it, otherwise I'll have to try to find time tomorrow to stream. So that I'm not, you know, quite so long. I'm gonna start going out and look for some Aether Currents. Might as well get on the ball with that, right? Let's see. Northeast, huh? North. Oh, there it is. Cool, cool. Oh, shoot. I gotta get over on the other side. And then up. Ah, that's a bugger to get up there. Got a two-seater? Mind giving me a lift? Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh! Well, we'll get that and then I'll... Alright, been a hot minute since I've done this. Alright. Eternal Darkness. Zodiark. I have not done this since I went through this on an alt, and yeah, and even then I had only done this a couple of times, so I suck at this fight.
Establishing connection. All creation shall bend to my will.
And then you add on my ping issues, since I'm a North American player playing on EU right now. I need to fix my, portrait.
The end has come, and it will be beautiful. The marvels of circus were but playthings. Malice, become flesh! Will you live to see the end? the arc shall be complete! Mine! All mine!
Oh boy.
At last, I am become Zodiac!
Creepy.
The natural order overturned! All in existence, bent to my will!
And we turn the table.
My life's work! My masterpiece! How I've waited for this day! All in existence, bent to my will! The great cataclysm, faithfully recreated!
Alright.
From broken skies fall tears of flame! All shall burn! Will you live to see the end?
Ooh, spicy.
All in existence, bent to my will! Will you live to see the end? I have no need for restraint. All in existence, bent to my will! to see the end?
Alright. I think we'll make it. Uh... Alright. Thank y'all for coming for that.
Is this the limit of your power? Is this how it ends?
Alright, let's calm somebody. Oh, yep. That pajama outfit is too cute. Definitely gotta calm them. Those pajamas are adorable. Well done. My preparations are complete. And I stand ready to seal Zodiac once more. Withdraw now from this place. The teleporter will deliver you to safety.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match. Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins. And played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory. From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac. 'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. 'Twould have been the same had Xenos died in my place. But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself? My sole regret is that you lived to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire. Let your murder mark the beginning of the end. The coming of the final days!
Oh, crap.
How quickly strength fades, and blood cools. Old familiar sensations. So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber. tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see. A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I sneer. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Zande. I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
At last.
Deep breaths, slow and steady. Oh boy. All right. You saw it too, yes? The blue star below, thrown into turmoil. Then it was no illusion. All was truth. With the death of Zodiark, the laws of nature over which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. What you witnessed was an omen granted by the Echo, a vision of the horrors to come. Time grows short.
no fulfillment in a contest with you this day. Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me. I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage. For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
Well, what do I have to say to that? Hope will win the day, or I will not fight for your amusement. I'm not gonna fight for your amusement.
We shall see.
I guess we will eventually. Alright. The Watcher says, I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you stay and listen to what I have to tell you. Of Zodiac, and the end of all things. Alright. The Watcher would discuss grave matters with you. Okay. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surroundings is in order. I have more than ill tidings. Or I have more than ill tidings to share, you see. Since others arriving not long ago. Though my communions with Heidelin have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades. And as luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Hey there, Ash. Alright. Let's go talk to the tall boy. Alright. I love this building. Alright, let's talk to the Watcher. Yes, they are indeed the three I sensed. Ariandra says, may we presume this being is a native of the moon? Thancred says, dare I ask what happened before we arrived? No, you don't. And Yashtala. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the tempered before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent's healers had their hands full, tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Urianji says, "Lest you wonder, Mistress Krile hath also been delivered unto their care. Serving as a conduit for Heidelin's power hath taken its toll, but she will recover in due course." Ishtala says, "As for Alphino and Alice, they insisted on remaining in Garlemald, while we three rushed to your aid. It appears, however, that matters have already come to a conclusion." Ishtala says, "But what manner of conclusion, if I might ask? And is this the ally whom Heidelin bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Amarok." "Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Heidelin together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiark, or rather it was my duty." The tall person, Tokema, is the Watcher, created by Heidelin to protect the world. Their duties to watch, and as he says here, created by Heidelin together with the place, the moon, to keep vigil. Alright, Ishtala says, "Then Zodiark is no more?" "And not without consequences," the Watcher says. "I'm afraid. For now, the delicate weave of the star preserved by his presence will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of..." Ooh. Ingrid says, "Are you all right?" "No, half left." The Watcher says, "My attempts to forestall Zodiark's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you all I can." Ishtala says, "Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while we wait?" "By all means. If you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor?" Ishtala says, "I shall leave that to you, while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on these lower levels." Yes, I quite like the Watcher. Let's talk to him again real quick. "A moment longer, friend." Okay. Let's run upstairs. Well, actually, yeah. Oh wow, there's even more space down there. I forgot that. Alright, let's head up. How I'll talk to you in a minute, Thancred. Seriously, this place is just gorgeous. And to think this is a library, essentially. Dimly glowing crystal. As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiac flows through your mind. Daily summary, no abominations detected, and the same again and again. These appear to be records of a long, lonely vigil on the moon dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. Now there's one glowing down here. Let's talk to Urianger. Dost thou suppose our host hath maintained his solitary vigil since the very beginning, without rest or relief? If so, these records comprise the sum total of his existence. We must needs handle them with care. Laura, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to go out on the balcony. Oh, no, I can't go out. It's up higher. Never mind. Right. You'll see it soon. Let's look at this crystal. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past calamities flow through your mind. The records describe how, with each rejoining, Zodiac's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brands. Maintaining Zodiac's imprisonment appears to tax Hyland greatly. Thancred says, Zodiac defeated. While he may have been in incomplete state, that's nevertheless an impressive feat. But even if you hadn't, his demise was inevitable. Daniel would have seen to it one way or another. That said, he probably would have wielded Zodiac's power to wreak untold destruction before taking his own life, making this the better of two unfavorable outcomes. Good point there. Warmly glowing crystal. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past rejoinings flows through your mind. The records describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. Records go on to describe the maintenance carried out regularly with the Loporets, though it is not clear who or what they are. And another crystal. As you gaze into the crystal, a record of unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note the Watcher's musings when Elidibus is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac so long as he remains imprisoned. Alright, let's talk to Y'Shtala. Did you learn anything of import? Y'Shtala says, so it is as we suspected. Maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Hydaelyn. When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Hydaelyn's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. I thank you for affording me this short reprieve. It would seem the Watcher's caught his breath.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world, Aetheris. You know, that's interesting. Yeah, it would be really cool if there were video memories for all those crystals. That would be amazing. So there was a single world, Aetheris. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. Oof. We were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where the next corruption would manifest. The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through sea and land. Oh, absolutely, we could dream. And those which flow through the very air. And those of a celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents form a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnancy of aether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted. So, yeah.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need remain, for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac herself and the star into lesser reflections that she might confine him in this place. What am I going to say? I could have sworn she beseeched me to banish the darkness. Or then what she told me in the ethereal sea was false? I'm going with the first one. Perhaps she did. But as with all beings, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Oof. Zodiac was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of half of Atheris' population. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly, which... Hmm. With what power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Aetheris and her history. Like Zodiac, Heidelin's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wished to look to the future and not linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Heidelin is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
Of course he's thinking of Reen. The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share its fate. Ah, it is ready. This way, if you'd be so kind. A beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Heidelin knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiac and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. This moon is more than a safe harbor. More than a prison. It was a vessel capable of bearing people of Etheris to safe harbor. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. And fulfill my final duty as Watcher in the dark. So yeah, that's a revelation. Such a pretty place. Alright, let's talk to the Watcher again. At long last, the Watcher is ready to fulfill his final duty. The time has come for you to be on your way, the Watcher says. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamentorium, where Zodiac was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argus, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across. As Hydaelyn created me as the Gowler, so too did she create Argos as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Mayhap the imbalancing of Aether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argos before, and you'll find your way. Great. Alright, so Ishtala says, if he labors in service to Hydaelyn's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for this crushing brand, then? Hi, Smurfette. Hello, kitty. You're back, huh? Alright. Time to do some traveling. Let's go. And we're just gonna yeet off the edge. Smurfette, I swear, don't knock over my glass of water. Okay, there we go. Up and over. I guess I do remember the way, kinda. Somebody's fishing. Couple people fishing. Alright, and back up and out. Ooh. Motorcycle on the moon. Oh, can't jump over there. There we go. Alright. And the Watcher says, the place we seek is just ahead. at the Chlorosphera. Okay. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentration of ambient aether. You would be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. Alright. Going down in this hole. We're going in this little cave here, Smurfette. See where I'm going? Oh boy. Got some enemies. Let's get my thunder chicken back out. Come here, Chocobo. That's a good luggage. No, I did pull something. I thought it wouldn't see me. I thought I was going behind it. Oh well, we'll take out this one too. Creepy little thing. The Weeper. Alright, let's get over here and talk to the Watcher again. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar spongi draw aether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argos to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the spongi along? Okay. Ooh, pretty down here, isn't it? Pretty foggy. Alright, let's help this thing along. Alright. Argos manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. A most fascinating creation of Heidelin's, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself at a whim. Though I assure you, it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argos was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when last he showed such an affinity to anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companions... Yashala says, unexpected, but greatly appreciated. Yashala says, I believe we are all ready. Watcher says, then let us return outside that you may cross the chasm. It's a whole herd of good doggos. Alright, so let's head back outside. just gonna outrun those this time. No need to play with them. Alright. So the Watcher says, your destination is a structure there across the Cradle of Darkness. But climb onto Argo's back and he will take you there, or he'll take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiark's destruction. Heed their counsel. Together you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Alright. So, let's talk to Y'shtala. Y'shtala says, our allies' assurance notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best if we did not all go at once. I propose the two of us cross first, while Thancred and Urianger wait here. Okay, let's ride Argos. Onward, Y'shtala says. Y'shtala says a malefic ether still permeates from the crater. Remnants of Zodiark, most like. Alright, and just a little further. That is a very tall door. Y'shtala says this structure is enormous, though that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Amaritines. Thancred says apologies for the wait. Y'shtala says, right then, let us head inside and, oh... Urianger says, most intriguing. The means by which he conserveth energy, mayhap? Thancred says, well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he's been. What'll I say? Thank you, Argos. We'll take things from here, or stay here where it's safe, all right? Thank you, Argos. You're a good pupper. Y'shtala says, if Argos is to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. Alright, let's head on inside. Wowza. We're now in Bestway Burrows. Y'shtala says its scale is reminiscent of Amaro, or rather the replica we visited in the first. Urianger says, truly a marvel beyond description. Thancred.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
I hate that they're so cute. Pretty much my face now, too. Pretty much my face. Pretty much my face the first time I encountered these guys, too.
Look lively, everyone!
There's a whole little army of these little guys.
I know. This 1,243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance. For Zodiac, alas, is no more. As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose: to bear the people of Etheris to safety. Our time has come, my friends! We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Etheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
"'Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Rabbits, moon, makes sense. I mean, yeah. Alright, let's talk to Thancred. Thancred's dumbfounded expression suggests he is still struggling to comprehend the spectacle he has just witnessed. Yeah. Thancred says they must be the Loporets mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not at all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us to heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave that rousing speech is their leader, though we might have to ask around in order to track them down. Come on, then. Let us be about it. A hairy situation. Yeah, just imagine that on a big screen. Whoo, boy. Alright. Well. Let's head on down. I'm gonna go over here and attune to this Aetherite real quick. You know what? Let's hide my glasses for a little bit. Alright, so we come over here somewhere. There we go. Chipper Loperet. Leader of the crew? Not me, I'm afraid singing was the name. I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispest, cleanest air for the people of Aetheris. And that's a promise. Well, okay then. Oh, there's an aether current over there. Let's get over to that. No point missing that since I could see it right this second. A dozing Loperet. Let's talk to them. Leader, no. Sleeping way. My job is, perhaps I'd better ask. Alright. Let's head over to the next one the mini-map is showing a marker for. Although we're going to talk to this vendor so that that exclamation point goes off my map. Alright. Back on the bike. And head on over recording way? Let's talk to him anyways, even though he doesn't have a marker. Oh my, but isn't this exciting? I've never seen one of your kind up close before. Would you mind if I take some measurements of your body? Just for reference, of course. Records everything, apparently. Snappy Loperet. Alright. What? How in the, when did you get here? Who are you? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? What am I gonna say? Take me to your leader. Were you the one giving orders earlier, or? Take me to your leader. Leader? Ah, yes. Ahem. Look no further. I am the one you seek. Thancred says, well, well. Looks like you beat us here. Snappy Loperet says, your friends, I take it? Is this all of them? A group comprised entirely of children? What must their parents be thinking? Children. Snappy Loperet says, this isn't a nursery after all. Though perhaps we should build one, or did we build one already? No matter. You needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing about gawping. I must take you to meet the others. If you would run along back toward the entrance, you'll find the path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's the large glowing ball at the center. If you should find yourselves lost, I shall gather the others and meet you there. Tancred says, well, then, back to the upper floor it is. Alright, back on the motorbike we go. Up the ramp. And up this ramp. And this one. Ooh. Don't want to go over that edge. I need to keep going up. Alright. What's it say? Oops, he ran away. Okay, I couldn't catch that. Need to get to the middle. Up this little ramp, and across we go. And there's everybody. Alright, let's talk to them before I talk to the Lupret. Urianger says, "'Tis astounding how the Luprets, despite their diminutive stature, are able to maintain such gargantuan facilities." Thancred says, "Given their size, getting from one end of this place to the other must be exhausting. I honestly don't know how they do it." Ishtala says, "The etheric composition and density of this sphere is quite similar to the crystalline concepts we've seen before. It likely shares their capacity for storing memories and knowledge." Mapping way? "Visitors, at last! Welcome!" And Snappy Loperet.
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. Ahem. My name is Livingway, and we are the Loperets, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Etheris to a brave new world. More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw. Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Etheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration. Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents said to you little ones, on ahead while they began the necessary preparations. Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further.
They think we're kids. Come on.
Here, we have Etheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade. A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Etheris, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Etheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun.
Yeah, you're right. The Amarots did think we were kids, too.
The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Etheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold. And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star! Easier said than done, admittedly, for one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim. Which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Hydaelyn. Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, she was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings. And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement. No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Help? From who?
Dang good question, Thancred.
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges? Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women. And I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon? Hydaelyn herself led you here. You don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
Little baby carrot people. Yeah.
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher? Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
That tome in thy possession.
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Aetheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages. I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it? Building Way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
Poor little rabbit. Alright, a taste of the moon. Alright, with the final days fast approaching, Living Way is keen to complete her preparations. Right then. Now that you're here, we need you to teach us all you can about your people, and quickly. It won't take long before the final, or it won't be long before the final days are upon us, in all of their terrible grandeur. So it is imperative that we be prepared to receive our passengers-to-be. If there's anything at all, then that may displease them, it must be addressed post-haste. And address it we shall. Here at Bestway Burrows, we have assembled everything required to offer our guests the best way forward. Ahem. We have produced myriad amenities we understand to be essential for day-to-day living, and I wish to hear your opinions on them. I'm sure you've all worked up an appetite, so why don't we start with foodstuffs? Meet me at the Curatorium, and we shall see about filling your bellies. Y'shtola says she does not want for enthusiasm. Notion of Aetheris rotting to its core being a matter of course is rather concerning, though. Nevertheless, let us take this opportunity to learn more of the Loporrits and this vessel. Alright. So, before we start our explorations here, I think this is a good time to call it a day. Yeah, Curatorium. Curatorium. That's quite a name, isn't it? So, only been at it a couple of hours, but we've gotten partway across here. I think, like I said, good place to call it for today, and I am going to try very hard to stream again tomorrow earlier. You hear that, Smurfette? No catnapping me. We'll get an earlier start tomorrow and see if we can't get through the rest of the moon stuff. Okay? So thanks for hanging out, guys. And stay awesome. Love y'all loads. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, bye now.